Jordan James Edward Sidney Mutch is an English professional footballer who plays for Queen's Park Rangers as a midfielder. Mutch joined Birmingham City in 2007 from Derby County's youth system. He made his competitive debut for the club in the League Cup in August 2008, and his first appearance in the Football League while on loan to Hereford United the following year. He also spent loan spells in the Championship with Doncaster Rovers and Watford, and became a first-team regular for Birmingham, before leaving for Cardiff City in 2012. He has represented his country at levels from under-17 to under-21. Club career. Early career. Mutch, from Alvaston, Derby, began his football career in Derby County's youth system, where he spent 5 years working under academy director Terry Westley. In the summer of 2007, Mutch decided to leave Derby, choosing to rejoin Westley, by then academy director at Birmingham City, despite competition from clubs including Liverpool and Aston Villa. Because of the player's youth, no transfer fee was payable, but a compensation package was agreed with Derby for his services. While still a schoolboy, aged 15 years 298 days, Mutch was selected in the 16-man squad for Birmingham's League Cup third-round match against Blackburn Rovers at Hereford Park in September 2007. The Premier League confirmed that match rules permitted selection of a player of that age, but changed their minds only hours before the match after becoming aware of the Football Association's child protection regulations, which specified a minimum age of 16 for players in open-age football. Reserve player David Howland, who was not registered with a Premier League squad number, had to travel to Blackburn at the last minute with special dispensation to take Mutch's place on the bench wearing an unnumbered shirt. Birmingham City. Mutch was named on the bench for the January 2008 third-round FA Cup tie at Huddersfield Town, aged 16 years 34 days. Had he entered the game, he would have broken Trevor Francis's record as the youngest player to make a competitive first-team appearance for the club. However, the team struggled and manager Alex McLeish felt unable to give him his debut. During the 2007 Euro 08 season, Mutch made more appearances for the reserve team than any other outfield player, as well as playing 14 games for the under-18 side, and was voted Academy Player of the Season. He was in the starting 11 for the Birmingham Senior Cup 5 Euro 0 victory over Burton Albion. Though nominally a reserve team, several first-team players were included. In the build-up to the 2008 Euro 09 season, Mutch was part of the first-team squad and, together with fellow youngsters Jard Wilson and Son Aluko, went on the club's pre-season tour to Austria, where his performances were remarked on favourably by other players. He was included in the starting 11 in pre-season domestic friendlies, but McLeish was reluctant to push him into first-team football at championship level before he was ready. Mutch finally made his first-team debut as a half-time replacement for Gary McShaffrey in the second-round League Cup defeat at Southampton on August 26, 2008, thus becoming, at 16 years 268 days, Birmingham's second-youngest debutant of all time, after Trevor Francis. In October 2008, Mutch was ordered to take a period of complete rest because his rapid rate of growth had placed excessive strain on the growth plates in his legs. Rest and surgery corrected the problem, which had caused fractures in both feet, and Mutch accepted the offer of a first professional contract in April 2009. Mutch joined Hereford United of League Two on November 26, 2009 on a Football League youth loan, an arrangement which allowed the player to appear for Birmingham's reserve and youth teams on days when Hereford have no fixture. The loan ran until January 2, 2010. He went straight into the starting 11 for Hereford's second-round FA Cup match, at home to Colchester United 2 days later, and played the whole of the game, which Hereford lost to a stoppage-time goal. Mutch made his debut in the Football League on December 1, in a 3-1 win away against Northampton Town. His free kick was parried by Northampton's goalkeeper to set up a goal for Matthew Manzet. On January 25, 2010, Mutch joined Doncaster Rovers of the Championship, also on a month's Football League youth loan. He made his debut the next day as a second-half substitute in the 4-1 home defeat against Middlesbrough. He scored from a stunning 25-yard shot to give his new club a consolation. The loan was eventually extended to the end of the season. After being given a first-team squad number by Birmingham for the 2010-11 season, Mutch joined Championship club Watford on a month's Football League youth loan, later extended until January 2011. Though Watford manager Mulky Mackay was keen for Mutch to remain with the club, he was recalled to Birmingham in January, having scored 5 goals from 23 league matches. Mutch's first start came in an experimental Birmingham lineup in the third-round FA Cup tie at Millwall. He played the full 90 minutes in a 4-1 win. He made his Premier League debut on January 22, 2011, replacing the rested Craig Gardner ahead of the League Cup semi-final second leg, and again played the whole match as Birmingham lost 5-0 at Manchester United. His England under-20 debut came in February, in a friendly defeat to their French counterparts. A few days later, he signed a 3-year extension to his contract, which had been due to expire at the end of the season. His second Premier League match, at Everton in March, was eventful. With Gardner, Barry Ferguson and Keith Fay all injured, Mutch started the game in central midfield. After 17 minutes, Jean Beausture opened the scoring with a header from Mutch's lofted cross. When referee Peter Walton attempted to caution the player for a foul on Louis Saha, he found himself without yellow cards, so showed the player an imaginary card instead. Near the end of the game, Mutch threw his body in the way of a Saha shot to prevent Everton taking the lead. The departure of Gardner, Ferguson, Lebow and Sebastian Larsen before the 2011-12 season left places available in midfield. Mutch started all 4 pre-season games, playing alongside one or two of Fay, Morgaro Gomes and Marchal. New manager Chris Huyton complimented his performances, and suggested he was using those games to establish Mutch's best position. With Jordon, I think it's determining exactly what player he is. Because of his range of passing he can play a little bit deeper, but I think he likes to break forward. He started the first league game of the season, away to Derby County, and took the corner that led to Curtis Davies opening the scoring, but Birmingham went on to lose 2-1. He played once more before sustaining a broken ankle in training that was to keep him out for 4 months. Though he regained fitness and established himself in midfield, his form suffered and he received a 3-match ban after being sent off against Coventry City in March 2012. Huyton described Mutch's first senior goal for Birmingham as a pivotal moment in the league match at Burnley on April 3. He scored just a minute after Burnley's equaliser when it appeared that their momentum might give them control of the match. His second goal a few days later, a left-footed shot from 25 yards, opened the scoring in a 3-3 draw against promotion rivals West Ham United, and helped Birmingham qualify for the play-offs, but they lost to Blackpool in the semi-final. Cardiff City, on June 22, 2012, with the club managerless, under a transfer embargo, and in financial difficulties, Birmingham sold Mutch to Championship club Cardiff City for an undisclosed fee, believed by the Birmingham Mail to be in excess of £1 million. According to Birmingham's acting chairman, Peter Panu, the deal was deemed a very good one for the club with a substantial upfront payment and a heavy sell-on clause. He signed a 3-year contract with Cardiff, where he was reunited with manager Mulky Mackay, whom he had impressed while on loan at Watford. He made his debut as a second-half substitute, replacing Joe Mason, in the 2-1 defeat at Northampton Town in the League Cup on August 14. Mutch was off the field when Northampton scored their winning goal, having fallen foul of the new rule that protective tape had to be the same colour as the socks. He started the first league game of the season, against Huddersfield Town. In mid-September, Mutch suffered a nerve problem in his foot which kept him out for the next 2 months. He appeared in a development team match on November 20, and made his first team comeback against Barnsley 4 days later. He played regularly until the new year, when the foot problems resurfaced, and he missed a further 3 months of the season. Mutch started each of Cardiff's final 8 league fixtures as they won the divisional title and promotion to the Premier League. In the 92nd minute of their visit to Fulham on September 28, 2013, Cardiff secured their first top-flight away win since they played the same club in November 1961, courtesy of substitute Mutch, who swiveled to hit a brilliant 25-yard strike into the top corner. Queen's Park Rangers. On August 5, 2014, Mutch transferred to Queen's Park Rangers for an undisclosed fee, believed to be £6 million, signing a 4-year deal. International career. He made his debut for the England under-17 team in July 2007, aged only 15 and a half, against their Icelandic counterparts. Called into the England under-19 squad as a late replacement for Tottenham Hotspur's Dean Parrott, Mutch made his debut on March 2, 2010 as a half-time substitute in a friendly against the Netherlands under-19s which finished as a 1-1 draw. Not included in the England under-21 squad originally selected for 2 friendlies in March 2011, Mutch was called up as a late replacement for the second match after several players were released to their clubs. He made his debut as an 83rd-minute substitute as England lost 2-1 to their Iceland counterparts. Career statistics, as of match played April 12, 2014. Honours: Birmingham City Reserve Team, Birmingham Senior Cup winner, 2008, Academy Player of the Season, 2008, Cardiff City, Football League Championship, 2012 Euro 13, references. External links, Jordon Mutch career stats at Soxerbase, profile at the Football Association's website, Premier League profile.